And we're live.
Bro, the picture you put on Instagram
For the Instagram post.
Yeah, that was hilarious. If y'all aren't following Outlier Podcast, the Outlier Podcast on Instagram, go follow, guys. Go support. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Potato Fat.
Welcome back, guys. This is episode number, I want to say 22.
22, right? 22.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. So as always, the would you rather from Esteban, he says, would you rather throw a baby like a football as far as you could, but no one catches it for $20,000, or RKO your grandma hard as fuck into the pavement?
I'm RKO
2K.
Graham.
2K. Really?
Grandma's gotta go. She's lived her life.
She's not gonna die, but she's for sure gonna get like a hip broken, or
Yeah, but she's lived her life, you know.
You're choosing your grandma?
Yeah, the grandma's gotta live, another 10 years max hurting after I RKO her. The baby might have some type of deformity, some brain damage for the rest of its life. Grandma's getting the RKO.
I don't know, bro. 20K is a lot of money.
I didn't even think about the money. What is there money difference?
Yeah, so grandma you get 2,000, kid, little baby you get 20,000. Speaking about that, I bought a ticket for the lottery. Everyone in my family bought a ticket. I think it's like at 500 million right now.
Wow. How much is the ticket? Like 20, right?
No, $2.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I bought one 2 years ago just because my dad and my brother bought one, and they're like trying to afford. I don't do any of those like scratch offs or anything like that, but they were buying the lotto tickets, and then they're like, "Come on, just buy one. You never know." And I'm like, I guess. And I forgot how much they cost. That's why I asked.
No, yeah, the ones we got were $2. I'm pretty sure you could do more. I honestly
Really?
have no idea how it works. No fucking clue. All I know is that I'm like, man, $2 and you could win. Why the fuck not?
I mean, yeah, why not, right? But then again, it's like that's kind of how it works, right? It's like that's how everybody thinks. $2. So you're just at the end of the day, you're kind of just losing $2.
Yeah, which ain't shit, bro. Honestly, $2, whatever. For the chance to be have half a billy, but then they're gonna tax it, so it's gonna be like
you're gonna go home with
$800,000.
Yeah, it's insane, bro.
Yeah, the taxes.
But at the end of the day, it's like $800,000. I mean, come on. So what are you choosing?
Oh, I didn't pick. Fuck. Baby or grandma? I think I'll do grandma. Nah, man. What? Wait, did it say your grandma or any grandma? You say your grandma. I can't do that to my grandma, bro. If it's any baby, I'm picking any baby. Yeah, I'll throw a baby.
Yeah, bro.
Am I a horrible person for that?
Nah, I mean you're a horrible person regardless, right? I mean, but I guess if it was a baby, a random baby, I would do the same. But if it was like a family member baby or my child,
I'm not doing that.
Nah.
Yeah. So if it's like a random baby, like just pick one out the street, pick them up, and boom! I think I'm gonna do the baby. But if it's my baby or someone I know, then no. But if obviously since it's my grandma, I couldn't do that to my grandma. Especially like hearing my mom be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that?"
It's 2 G's, ma. Yeah,
$2,000. I had to, and then I'll think about all the money you're gonna spend on the doctor bills.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm doing the baby. 20K. Give me that 20K.
Yeah, I'll take the baby too. If it's
all of a sudden,
if it's a random baby.
Yeah.
But if it's
your
personal,
baby? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Speaking of lottery and shit tons of money, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, is being sued by Twitter. Did you hear about this?
Allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about this.
So the reason Twitter is suing him is because he didn't go through with this deal on buying Twitter yet. So they're suing him for for that, basically, for not going through with his contract, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't know. Like, was there even paperwork filled out, or were there like pre-paperwork that was filled out saying that he must commit to it? Because I think us as a spectator, we see no problem with that, right? It's like, oh, he showed interest, but that doesn't mean he has to buy it. That's the way I see it, you know.
Yeah.
But we obviously don't know what's going on, what went on the inside. You know, if he had already signed some paperwork, or if there's some stuff behind closed doors. I don't know.
Yeah,
To me,
apparently,
it's like
even there's a such thing as a verbal contract. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, that's a thing. If
you have
you,
to obviously have witnesses, though, right?
I believe so. Yeah, but so if they were in a meeting, he was like, "I will buy Twitter. You have my
Mm.
word."
That
That
makes
could,
sense, considering we do have video now, right? So they can get you on video saying it. So
yeah, but either way, I think that's dumb of Twitter to do. Just
yeah,
if he doesn't want to buy it, don't force the man to buy it. That's just ridiculous.
I agree,
Yeah.
but you know, it could just be like it could be that they no, I don't know. I don't think they need the money. I think it's just more of like a power move, right?
For who? For Twitter?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Oh, it's more of a
like
power move for them.
like we're gonna sue Elon Musk. Like I guess
I don't know. I think they just want the money.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean, that's a shit ton of money that he was going to give to them.
Hmm.
It was like billions of dollars. So I could
Do you
imagine
know why he
they're
doesn't want
pissed.
it anymore?
No, I don't, he didn't really specify. He just said that he was having he had so many other things to consider, like the bots being one of them, right? Like the price he
Yeah, yeah,
agreed on. Apparently, they agreed on a certain price, and then he thought about it and was like, "Why would I pay that when you guys are saying, for instance, let's say you have 1 million users, in reality you have like 600,000 because
yeah.
400 of that is like bots, so shit like that."
Exactly.
And in my eyes, he was just trying to negotiate, right? Like trying to get a better price, which is hilarious, right? This fucking billionaire, trying to get a discount on this
Yeah. Well, he's a smart
company.
businessman.
I know, but
Um,
that's hilarious, right? That this like trying to get a discount on a multi-billion-dollar fucking company. Like, must be nice, right? We're over here fucking
he,
couponing fucking tortas and
he,
shit.
he should have used code TOP, the Outlier podcast. You
TOP.
know, TOP.
You need to make some TOP shirts along with this
Fact.
AWOL shirt.
It's a handsome man you got there on your shirt.
Nah, he's alright. He's a little goofy looking.
No, I heard the same thing about the whole like bots thing. That was a big deal for him, because he also wanted to get rid of the bots. And I think as a businessman, like him even putting it out there that they had so many bots was very daring. I applaud him for it,
Yeah.
but he really put Twitter on the spot there, because now like essentially you're trying to do business with this company and you're going to put them on blast. The company's not going to be too happy. So, but I mean, Elon Musk is Elon Musk, and that guy pretty much can do whatever the hell he wants, really.
Yeah. And speaking of Elon Musk, did you hear that his dad
Mhm.
had another kid? So Elon was an only child until now. His dad had another. I think it's a son. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But his dad had
Yeah,
another kid with
stepdaughter,
his ex. Yeah, his ex stepdaughter, which is
or his
fucking.
ex's daughter, right? His ex's daughter. Yeah,
Yeah, his ex's daughter. Yeah,
yeah,
so stepdaughter, basically.
yeah.
And he said he was just trying to do his part in helping the. Oh no, that was Elon. No, he said, what did he say? What was his quote on it?
He basically is like enforcing what Elon Musk pushes for, which is like the our only point of existence is to procreate.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's not the exact quote, but that's the
What he?
essence of what he's trying to
Yeah,
say. That was his the defense. Um,
I
how do
think
you
I
feel?
think that's fucked up, bro. I think he
You
could
think
have.
so?
Yeah, I mean, bro, he could have had a kid with anyone else. Um, I don't know, unless this was something that was like strictly like, oh, let's just make more kids. I had a brilliant son. Let's see if I can have another brilliant one. If it's something
Yeah,
like genuine like that, or this motherfucker was just horny and was like, I'm gonna fuck my stepdaughter. That's just ridiculous, bro. That's fucked up, dude. That's your wife's daughter, like, or
yeah.
ex-wife's daughter.
I don't think about it that way, but the way I'm thinking about it is okay. So why do we think that's such a horrible? Because I think that's only horrible in the sense that he wasn't faithful to his wife. That's the only way that I see it bad. Because his stepdaughter wasn't underage, was she?
No, yeah, for
So
sure, no.
so other than him, the girl being the daughter of his wife, that's kind of messed up just because he's being unfaithful. But the fact that he had a kid with this other person, I see no problem with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just think it's a little fucked up, that connection that they have, right? Like this, that's her stepdad. Like that's supposed to be a father figure to her, and they took it that route. That's a little inappropriate for me. But I don't think there's anything like incest wise. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, right?
Right.
There's no blood.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Is like, then again, bro, all this porn is being put. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, I believe, and it was literally just on that about how like Pornhub and like all these porn sites are now, it's like stepbrother, stepsister, cousin, and all this stuff, and so it's like it's being more normalized to have incest is kind well, not incest because it's like step whatever, but that's being
Board,
promoted.
yeah, borderline,
Yeah,
incest.
that's being promoted. But here's the thing though. Do you think that the connection, because you said like the daughter is supposed to have he's a stepdad, so he should be that father role model. Do you think that connection will ever be father son, father daughter, like blood related? I don't think so unless they raise them.
Wait, say that one more time.
So let's say theoretically, let's say I'm 40 years old and then I get with a woman that's also 40 years old, but she has like a 25-year-old daughter, right? We'll
Uh-huh.
just say that. I didn't raise that daughter, but we got together at 40 years old and her daughter's attractive. Am I still should I still do you think that is possible that I see that 25-year-old as my daughter? Like I should love and care for her and nurture for her,
No, probably
right?
not. Yeah.
So that's where I don't know the situation. So I don't know if he raised her. That seems a little bit more
Yeah, that's
messed up.
that not that that's like clearly fucked up if he raised her, right?
If he raised her, yeah. But
Yeah.
if he knew her when she was of age and like, that doesn't seem as horrible to me. But it's a shitty situation because he was unfaithful in the first place, right? But I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, for sure. It's all fucked up. Unless it was like a insemination type of thing, right? Like, oh, my ex is too old to have kids, and you know they had. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of different ways around it, right? And he's like, oh, I want to have another kid. She's like, I really want a baby. Well, we'll
Yeah.
inseminate you with my. I don't know.
At,
Obviously, I don't know. He probably just peeled her muffin cap back blue. If we're being honest.
yeah. At the end of the day, I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess not. But
I don't think it's much to worry about. Like even if Elon Musk did that, I would just be like, okay.
well, yeah, Elon had a kid with one of his employees, one of his
Yeah.
top. I think in the what's the space thing called?
SpaceX?
Yeah, I think she works and she's like a
Space
CEO or something.
SpaceX?
Yeah, so apparently he had a kid with her. So
I don't mind any of that. Like the stuff like that,
good for
I
him.
don't
Good for him.
right? He's getting his nut on.
Yeah. Speaking of getting your nut on,
What are we
um,
talking? How could that be a segue?
uh, Ricky Martin is being
Oh,
accused of getting his nut on with his nephew. So his
yeah.
nephew came out and accused him of apparently this is what the nephew said, that they had a 7-month relationship that was romantic, and apparently he also abused him physically and sexually is what the nephew's saying. Um Ricky Martin came out right away and denied everything and said it was all a lie, and not only a lie, but it was disgusting and all this shit.
Mhm.
So obviously he's denying it, and there's a restraining order against Ricky Martin now from the nephew. So they're gonna go to court and handle all that shit. And a lot of people are saying it's just a money grab from the nephew,
Mhm.
which I don't know. Obviously, there's no one knows, right? There's not really a way to speculate because we have so little information. But I wouldn't see that as too far fetched. You know, Ricky Martin's a
It is
successful guy, and
yeah.
you know, you hear stories of successful people trying to be taken advantage of by their family. You know, this is not too far out there, in my opinion,
Yeah.
for him to
Yeah,
be
it is
trying
pretty
to
crazy.
take advantage.
Yeah, so backtracking a little bit. So the nephew claimed 7-year relationship. It was romantic, and claimed to end the relationship. And Ricky Martin not taking it too well, um, really being. Well, he didn't take it too well. He was kind of like stalking him, and you know, just being very abusive at that point because he didn't want the relationship to end, essentially. And that's when he decided to have the restraining order and come out to say that they had this 7-month relationship, but he didn't want it anymore, and that's when they had the restraining order. Anyways, I don't know, bro. Like we don't have much information, but what we do know right now is that Ricky Martin has hired the number one attorney in Hollywood, the one that represented Bill Cosby, the one that represented like all these like top-notch people. Some people find that fishy. I don't necessarily find that too fishy because this is a serious deal, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
he could go away for a long time, he could lose a lot of money,
He's
so
he's facing up to 50 years in
50
prison.
years, which is insane. That's your life, bro. Your
Yeah.
life's gone.
Yeah, I
But
don't I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with getting yourself good representation because of something so serious. When the stakes are that high, if you have the capabilities to get yourself the best of the best, why wouldn't you? You know,
yeah.
especially if you want
Mhm.
to prove yourself innocent. And
Yeah.
what I'm hoping is that this is broadcasted like the Johnny Depp trial because I want to know if this is true or not because this story is so crazy that it in my head I'm like there's no way that's true. There's no way this 50-year-old man would have a relationship with his nephew. That just sounds too far out there, especially someone famous, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Let's. So for the listeners that don't know, Ricky Martin used to be a Latin artist, correct? He's the one that's saying "Living the Viva Loca."
he's still
Uh,
Latin. He's just I don't know if he's an artist anymore.
oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah, no,
was
I'm just
a
fucking with you.
Latin artist. Viva la Vida Loca, like other songs like that. He's popular more back in the day than he is now, but he's an artist. And but yeah, that's basically what it is. I have two questions. Does he have a homosexuality trace? And I forgot the other question. Let's answer that one first, though. Do you know
So
if he? Do you know?
I actually don't. I asked a few people, and no one could really give me an answer. I guess there's always been speculation, but I'm not too sure on that. He might be Homo sapien, as we say.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess more would be revealed. It's pretty early on in the case. So my second question is, I didn't know incest was illegal in a lot of places. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense because incest is proven to have a lot of deformities, right?
Well, apparently that's a myth.
Really? Yeah, that's what I heard too.
It,
But it wasn't from a reliable source, so I didn't take it to
yeah, yeah.
But I was like, dang. I mean, because we kind of talked about this in the other podcast, right? It's like back in the day, I feel like a lot of incest was going on, and
Yeah. For some reason, this was outlawed in lots of places. Obviously, because it was super high. Um, it was something that happened very often, so they had to outlaw it. And apparently, one of the ways they would try to prevent people from doing it was spreading misinformation about it, which is where we get the whole your kids will come out all fucking Mongolian barbecue if you
yeah, it's kind of like those folk tales, right? That try to just scare you about something.
yeah. So I don't know if it's a myth or not. Maybe it has some truth to it. Maybe it's
What do you think about that being outlawed? Let's just say, like, obviously, we find it disgusting because this is something that we grew up thinking it is disgusting. But let's just say you were deeply in love with your cousin. You just can't marry her. You can't. You can't fight that in
yeah.
court or something like that. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like if it's like, oh, well, we're in love. Like, why can't we have a family? Why can't we?
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's a weird one.
Well, that's how gay people felt for the longest too, right?
Right, yeah.
Until gay marriage was legalized.
Yeah, which is that case might come back up, which is gonna be
What
pretty
case?
crazy. Like the fact that if gay marriage should be
Oh, that
illegal.
might be up in the air again. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, not a reliable source, but what I read was that Supreme Court is checking that out.
Oh shit.
The overturn versus Roe v. Wade was just like the start of it.
Oh, so
And they might go for their gay marriage, bro. That'd be insane though, huh?
They're trying to reverse all the damn progress, huh?
Yeah, bro. Freedom of speech gone.
Hey, hopefully they take women's rights to vote next.
19th Amendment. That's what I'm trying to say.
Obviously, for the people that are listening, we're fucking around. Don't take what we say too serious. We're obviously joking.
Obviously, I think that just to speak on that very briefly, I think women having a plethora of options is beneficial to society. I don't think that we should force them into things, which is I think what a lot of the the feminine society is trying to do right now. They're trying to equalize the playing field. I don't think we should do that. I think that's a huge mistake. I think that allowing women to have more options is good, but allow them to have their options. And a lot of them choose the medical field and all these other fields, and they're good at that stuff because they're caring people by nature. Females are caring, and I think it's a good thing. So obviously we're joking about that. Just want to clarify.
Yeah, for sure. But so
people think I'm sexist as is. So
no, yeah, me too. But that's because I question a lot of things.
Facts. Yeah.
Nowadays, if you question things, you're considered opposing just for asking questions. So
you're a bigot if you ask daring questions.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of people get emotional when you ask questions, right? Because it hits so close to home that I just it's a mess nowadays. But what do you think about the whole Ricky Martin thing? Do you think it could be true? Do you think it's a money grab? What do you think?
I think that it can definitely be true, bro. Nothing really surprises me like that anymore. The whole Michael Jackson case, the whole Epstein case, what was the other guy? The R&B singer,
R. Kelly,
R. Kelly, all those stuff, bro. I mean,
Bill Cosby,
all these things. At this point, if you're surprised, it's like how, bro? Like this is sadly something that's pretty common, I guess. Not common because we tend to highlight these people, right? Because there's so many other famous people that don't do crap like this.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's not out of question. I think that it's definitely possible. But could it be also a money grab? I think that can be a case too.
Yeah, I mean, to me it just sounds too far fetched, right? It's like what's more likely is that this fucking old ass man has had a relationship with his nephew, or that this nephew wants money from his rich uncle. Which one's more likely? And to me, it's like he probably wants money, right? Like a lot of that's a very common thing.
That seems more plausible, right? Not to diminish the other theory, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously. Because you think about Ricky Martin, he could probably have, if he's gay, he could probably have any
guy,
attractive guy or something, like he can pretty much, have any sexual partner he really wants. And for him to choose his cousin, that's kind of like.
His nephew.
Oh, sorry, nephew.
Yeah, that's weird, right? to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So let us know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think it might be have some truth to it? You know, who knows? The next thing I
Yeah.
want to talk about is the Ace family scam.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on this one a little bit because I just know little stuff.
Yeah, so I do not have a lot of information on the Ace family. All I know is that the Ace family is a YouTube, I guess, vlog channel or
Yeah, vlog channel.
yeah. So basically, these people have this following, and a lot of people are accusing them of scamming their viewers to put on this event. So they basically were like, "Hey, we want to throw this festival. If you guys are interested to join, like it's gonna be apparently they were promoting this thing like it was gonna be so fucking great and amazing, like
Yeah.
you know, whatever." So I guess this is what I heard. I don't know, but I guess the cheapest ticket you could buy was $120. And you
Yeah,
mentioned
and
that you heard, or
my wife told me
that
that
it went up to like 500 or something.
500. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was apparently a scam because when you showed up, there was like very little rides. It was in the middle of the desert. There's clips online of like certain things falling apart, right? Like you're standing something somewhere and like the umbrella falls over and then like all this shit falls. It's just like a very jinky, like bootleg ass fucking fair. And yeah, so a lot of people are upset and feel like they got taken advantage of. You know, for $120 to get this shitty ass experience, people are calling for you know, refunds and all types of shit.
Yeah. No, I don't agree. I don't think that they should get a refund. I think that if they wanted a decent fare, they should have gone to an actual fair, like someone who knows how to correlate a fare, right? You're essentially you're relying on YouTubers to put a fare together as if that's what they do for a living. That's not what they do. And the main thing I think that they were trying to sell was actually themselves, right? Because the viewer probably more often the viewer probably what they would thought is they want to see them. They want to see the Ace family. Like they want to go and see the content creators. So that was mostly what they're paying for. Because what fair actually charges $500 or we'll stick with the $120. No fair is going to charge you $120 just for entry.
Yeah.
So obviously the incentive wasn't the fair. The incentive was you get to meet us. You get to speak to us. We get to like have fun together. Now, just because that doesn't meet your standard, now you want a refund? Like I don't really buy that.
To be fair, I have no idea if they were there or present or until what time they showed up, because I was watching videos on it, and not in one video did I see the Ace family. So I'm not saying that they weren't there. I just didn't see them in the video. So
Yeah.
you know, they could have been like, we'll pull up at an hour before, you know, it closes. I don't know what the case was, but
if they so let's just say let's say they're not there. Let's go that direction. Who's gonna pay? Who would pay for $120 to go to a fair?
little ass kids, mom, please, I really want to see the Ace, you know. So I agree with you.
Stupid. I think it's stupid.
Yeah,
Who would do that?
Yeah, if you believe in a YouTuber that much that you think they're gonna throw this amazing thing for you, and you're willing to pay that much money, that's your fault. That's a lesson learned, you know, for you.
Lesson learned, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, don't expect so much from these fucking average ass people that just record their life. That's, you know, they're not professional fucking entertainers in that way.
Yeah. I don't have an opinion on the Ace family personally. I just don't enjoy their content. I came across their content maybe like 3 years ago. I watched like 2 videos and I was like, not for me.
I've never seen a video. All I remember is I think it was this family. Apparently the guy got caught cheating or something like that a while back.
I don't know. Probably
Something like that. And that's the only other time I've ever heard of this family. But yeah. Sad that all these people got fucked with, but that's what you get.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. You can't be that gullible, guys. You can't be that stupid to think these guys are gonna throw Coachella. That's probably what people thought. The people thought they were gonna get Coachella, where they were gonna bring like artists and a stage on and then rides. They probably thought they were gonna get Disneyland, SeaWorld, and Coachella in one
Yeah,
place. Like,
so
bro, come on.
yeah, I do understand why people are upset, but I don't think that they should be like reimbursed, or anything like that,
Yeah.
because that's what you get. You shouldn't have fucking bought this stupid ass ticket to a YouTuber's event. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. I agree with you. I understand why they're upset, but I think they need to take ownership for their stupidity.
Lesson fucking learned, huh?
Yeah, bro. I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah, I would never do that shit. Stick to
For
buying
real.
T-shirts and shit. Even
that's cool.
like me, when I buy a T-shirt to like
Support.
to support someone, I know it's not going to be the best quality, like because they don't make shirts. They're not a manufacturer. They're just a creator. You know what I mean? So it's
Thank you, bro. People don't understand that. Like I told I had bought like a shirt one time from a gym, and she's like, "Oh, the quality's not good." I'm like, "It's not Nike. It's not Gymshark. Like what do you expect? Like I'm just trying to support them. Like they invited me to work out. They've invited me for the past couple of weeks. They haven't charged me. They sponsored me at the last competition that I did. Like I'm just showing a little bit of support, and I know the quality is not going to be Nike dry fit. Like it's just that's what it is. I feel like people expect top notch quality, but especially when they're paying very low money, it's like what? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And comment a would you rather for next week. Anything else you want to add?
I think this was a very good episode. If you enjoyed it, if you could do us a favor, just share with one person, one friend that you think is going to enjoy it. If you found it interesting, share it to just one person because they can find it just as interesting. Make sure you go follow the Common Podcast. We have 4 topics that are extremely interesting that are going to be coming out in the next month. And follow the Outlier Podcast on Instagram, guys.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.